Hello friends, hey, thanks for coming back to my channel. It's Sharon. Look what's happened to my mat. I didn't have it flat. It was sitting, anyway, it is what it is. It'll flatten out. I think if I had my hairdryer I could warm it or whatever, but anyway, we're gonna work with it. Look what we got, a paper bag. Who doesn't love it when you get a paper bag? I love getting paper bags, so let's glue this baby down. I've got some ideas. I want to do some more bubbles. I just love doing the bubbles. So in order to do bubbles, I need some paper to do it on. So I'm gonna make. I've been on a roll. This is my third, whatchamacallit, you know, like list holder. Folio for your grocery list, for your reminders. Where's my bone folder? Right there. So I'm just gluing this down. I don't cut it at all. I use it all, and it gives it lots of strength. So this is just me, and I'll show you. I should have showed you before we started. I'm just winging it here. Like I said, this is like, I just keep making these. I just love them. But the part that I like the most is when I can paint on them and paint bubbles and colors and whatever my heart desires. I just am realizing I'm exploring more and more and more with painting. I used to be afraid of paint. I bought myself some watercolor paints once and thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, right? I'm all in. And I ended up not being all in. I used it for I dissolved them to make to dye paper, which is fine. It turned out great. I got lots of pretty colored papers for junk journals and stuff. But yeah, I'm just, like I said, I'm just going out of my comfort zone and doing some painting. So I picked up the Dollar Tree acrylics, and there's a March, today is, what is it, March 2nd, Saturday, and there's a March challenge for Dollar Tree, a Dollar Tree March challenge. So I wanted to do this, and the stuff I use is stuff I have. I didn't go out of my way. I'm using up my stash, but when I do the painting, it's the Dollar Tree acrylic paint. So that's got to account for something. This here is the journal I just finished. When I do, let's let this dry for a couple seconds here. When I do a journal, of course, I cut all the ephemera out, everything. Oh shoot, I forgot I was going to use that. Well, there you go. I can use it on this. Anyway, I cut all the ephemera and I keep it in a dish until I'm done, and then I have everything from that, and see all the little rippies, everything. And this is what we're going to use to make this little folio. So this was Shabbydabbydooddah's kit, but honestly, I tried to find it, and on my download it was just called like 19305 or something. It had no real name, but I definitely got it on Etsy from Shabbydabbydoodah. So hopefully, if I looked and looked to try to do a link from the original journal, and I honestly I could not find it. So this is what we're going to use. This is all the scraps that are left from the journal that I just finished, and we're using it up. And I meant to put this one on that journal and I forgot, but that was the journal where I had made my first ever paper beads. So this is going to go like this, and this is going to go like this. So we will put, I've got this here to tie it up, and I can cut it later. I wanted to show you this before we start my trick. So I always put, this is going to wrap around, but I always put it underneath, right, before I decorate. But if I put it like this is a tip and a hack slash. This is from experience. I don't know if I saw it somewhere. Maybe I did, but this is what I do now. So I put it backwards like this, and I've got some really good tape. This is the tape that I use for the spines in books and stuff. It's medical tape. So I do this, and I'm not shy. I use lots. So I put it like that. And if this was a cord, I would, like if it was a string, it would be like that. And then I'd put it beside it. But because it's flat, I can just put it right over top. But you understand what I'm saying. If it was a cord, then you would have one going this way and then one going that way. So you go that way and then go this way and do another one. And keep in mind, like I'm going to cover this, right? So now it's going this way. And now I'm going to do this over here like that. So when you're pulling it, you're not pulling it out. I know I'm over explaining this, but you see, that was just my little tip that I always turn over a little tip so I can find the end just a little easier like that. So yes, so now you're pulling, you're not pulling it directly out because it's, yeah, anyway, the S curve. I don't know if I need it this long, but we'll deal with that when time comes. We'll see. I'm going to decorate this and put a signature in here. No, will I put a signature? I could put a signature, couldn't I? Where would I put the signature? I would put the signature here, and then that would fold there, and that would go there. The last two I did, I just put notes there, but this could be a signature. Yeah, let's do a signature. Oh, if we do a signature, then we got to do the signature before we decorate, don't we? Okay. Well, it's okay. I just want the inside done because I want to do bubbles. So let's work on this. That one's just crazy. I don't know. I do like this though. Yeah, let's put this there. I like that. And I can do bubbles on there. That's what it's all about. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Okay, so we're going to do this like this. We're going to do this up here. Like so. Like so. Like so. And then a little bit in the center. And hopefully I have a credit card. So yeah, I got a couple cards. Let's put that straight. Oh, we forgot to ink, but that's okay. And we forgot our glue book. Let's put our glue book down so we don't get glue all over my bent desktop thing. Oh, it's okay. It'll straighten out. I'm just going to scooch that. See, that's the good thing about using this liquid glue. It needs a little bit of drying time, but you can, it's got some forgiveness. You can do some stuff with it. So I think I'm just going to fold that over. Yeah, because there's no direction to it, is there? So let's just fold that over. So what's everybody up to? There is, you can maybe hear it, there's a wind warning where I'm at. I saw the Vegas news last night, and something to do with arborists being on call because they're expecting a lot of trees to be knocked down. That's kind of scary in itself, isn't it? Everything's wet, wet, wet. But, ooh, we like that. Oh, almost, yeah. She'll do her. But we need it upside right. So that, like that. And I don't think, no, I'm going to do it like that. because I'm not going to wrap it around. Or maybe I will. Maybe I'll wrap it a little bit on both sides. Okay, let's do that to that. We'll see if we wrap it after. And when I'm using all this liquid glue, I don't do the bends until after everything's dry. I let it dry flat. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty. Oh, everything's wet. Look at those bubbles. Those are real bubbles. My goodness. Sorry, I was concentrating. So what are you up to on Saturday? There was a 3-day event, 30 houses in a community, 30 house yard sale, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we went yesterday. Not a lot of them were doing it yesterday because 3 days is a lot long. And but we had lots of fun. It was beside, at the end of the subdivision, there was a sanctuary for Jenny's and Jack's. Do you know what that is? I found out yesterday. Jenny's and Jack's are male and female donkeys. Obviously, the Jenny's the female and the Jack is the male. So, yeah, that's what we went there. We didn't go in or anything. We just pulled up to the side and saw, and there was some beauty little babies. They had babies, so I think we'll probably take a trip over there. It's only about 10 minutes away. We'll do a day drive and whatever, and maybe do a video of the babies. They're so sweet. I've never seen a baby donkey before, so that was wonderful. Absolutely fun. Fun in itself. I have to put something on the edge there. Something a little longer, because I didn't quite go up to the edge there. So before I do that, this should work. If I do that this way, like so. And then go like that. Okay, so let's do this edge, because I can do the other edge once it's dry. And we will do this. And we're going to put a little bit of glue on here. Let's go up there. See, that'll finish that edge off. Give it a nice finished edge. Oops, but we need to come down all the way to the bottom. There we go. And then this one. Like that. There we go. Oops. Get her straight. Yeah, so who watched Survivor? I'm in a Survivor pool. The young man from Vegas. Oh, I was sad. I was sad that it was him. I could understand why. He really, in the opening, the very first night, did a lot of moves that were to better him as an individual, not his team. And so I totally understand why they sent it, like why they voted him out. It didn't surprise me. I saw it coming, but there was another young lady. I hope, her name is Jen. I hope she doesn't go next week. she's the easy target, but I hope it's not her. I hope the team that was at the vote out, I hope they aren't at the vote out this week, next week coming up. I hope it's a new team. But yeah, hopefully they can come back and win some challenges and get out of their funk. So we shall see. This is so wet, but I'm just gonna keep going so that it'll dry. I'll put it outside and it'll dry real quick, and then I can do some bubbles. So yeah, all I'm really doing is just crafting and chatting, and you can see where I'm going with it. It's gonna be just a little purse folio for your shopping list, or your shopping list, or your, oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. Your shopping list, or ideas, or chores, or address book, or dates to remember, birthdays. I don't know. You can use it for whatever. It'll be whatever you choose. I have an idea who I'm going to give it to. They have no clue that I even make these, and I like surprising people. So right now I'm around a lot of people that don't really know me and know my crafting and my passion for making bubbles. So I like to surprise people. So, but anyway, that's that. Gifting. I love gifting. There we go. Oh, I'm using my bone folder instead of my card. They both do. They both work. The card on this with this wet is better because it'll push the glue to the edges and smooth it out. But it's what I like about this doing this with wet glue is it gets so wet. Whoops. And then it'll dry, and it's just so fun to work with painting and stuff. Oh, what do we got going here? Ooh, that's pretty. Let's rip her out and put her in. I think. Hopefully it'll be long enough. That's what I like about these when I'm using scraps. It's just ripping, no scissors. I love that. There was a time 2-3 years ago when I started making cards that I couldn't believe it. I would watch people, make a card or whatever, and I think my first experience that I remember, it was Maymay's channel, YouTube channel, and it was a card challenge, and 3 of them were given similar items, and they had to make a card, and I can't remember if it was Christmas or birthday, maybe it was someone's birthday, I don't know. Anyway, but that was my first experience of, now Maymay, you know very well, she cut everything, and everything was precise and just absolutely beautiful card. And then it was one of her co-workers, and she was a little more lackadaisical with her with her, not cohesive. Everything was good. All 3 of them were cohesive, but she was a little less perfect, and it was just, in its own way, it was just so nice. And then this other lady that was visiting, and darn if I can remember her name, she didn't pick up the scissors once. She ripped everything, and I couldn't figure it out. I just like, what is wrong with her? Why is she doing that? And that was my first seeing of someone, you know, ripping, and it just didn't make sense to me. And here I am 3 years later, and I love ripping. Isn't that fun? That is so funny. So there we go. It's covered. I can't bend it because it needs to dry. This side, this is going to be the backs, and I'll put more on it. And then this is the front. And I haven't decided. I will try to decide if I'm going to put a signature in or if I'm just going to put scrap paper. So I can do either. And yeah, oh, don't mess with it, Sharon. It's very wet. So I'm going to hang it out to dry, and that's my crafting with me on a Saturday. How much fun was that? See how quick that was? So I'm going to, when I come back, after this dries, I'm going to come back and we're going to do some bubbles. And you have a great day. Thanks again for coming back to my channel.